I'm Olivia Mehaffey. I'm a professional golfer and a member of Banbridge Leisure Centre. I've always been very sporty from a young age. My first ever love really was golf. I started when I was 6 years old with my dad and my brother at Tandragee Golf Club, and then in school I was very big into hockey and netball, and tried to do as many sports as I could. I didn't want to just focus on golf. I thought it was very important to not get too serious too young. Although golf was always number one and it kind of took priority. I started golf when I was 6. I was very young. I went out with my dad and my brother at Tandragee, and luckily there was a lot of juniors there, so that was really nice to play with them. And I just played for fun really at the start, and then kind of realised I was quite good at it, and progressed a little bit, and then started to do tournaments around Ireland when I was 13, quite young. So started playing for Ireland when I was 14, so got pretty good, and started then to travel around Europe and progressed through. And when I was 18, got a scholarship to America. And I was out there for 5 years in Arizona State. Started playing for Ireland when I was 13, 14 on the girls team, and then naturally up into the ladies team, and got to play for Great Britain and Ireland, and won some tournaments, which was good. A lot in Ireland and a lot in Europe as well. Represented Ireland for a long time, and then transitioned into Arizona State University, and luckily had some wins there. Had a very successful college career, and spent most of my time top 10 amateur in the world. Highest rank I got was 3rd in the world, so that was probably something I'm very proud of. And then to where I am now, which is professionally, which is something I've wanted to do since I was a very young girl. I actually wanted to turn professional a few years before I did, and I fell and broke my hand, so that kind of delayed it, and then obviously COVID as well, and finally got to turn pro 2020, 2021. So now I'm a member of the Ladies European Tour, play all over Europe, actually stretches a little bit in Thailand, Australia, so traveling a lot and living out of a suitcase a lot. So I'll go back to competing the start of February. We think we start off in Kenya, Morocco, so it'll be a lot of travel to start the year, and then I think by the middle of the summer we'll be back in Europe. So normally each year contains between 25-30 events, so it's quite intense, a lot of travel, a lot of competing. Yeah, it's a heavy schedule. I've been a member of Banbridge Leisure Centre for a long time. It's been quite interesting for me. I spent most of my time always working out because I wanted to be better at my sport and to get stronger and to get fitter. But in the last few years, I've actually joined because I wanted to improve my mental health. I lost my dad at the end of last year, and it's been something I've really struggled with. And I actually joined the gym and came a lot more in the last few months because it's made me feel better. I mean, the benefits I've had mentally is something I never really was aware of. I just always did it for my sport and because I wanted to be a better athlete. So it's been quite interesting now that I do it to become a better athlete, and also for my mental health, which is something before it wasn't really predominant for me. To motivate people, I think the most important thing is just joining and getting involved. I think going to classes, just going for a swim, coming to the gym for 30 minutes. You don't have to be there for a long time, and I think when you start to see the benefits, you start to make friends. You really enjoy the classes that you go to. There's such a variety. I think then you really get into it, and I think getting started is the hardest part. And I think just by making that commitment and joining, you're going to start going, and I think you'll see the benefits.